Alright guys, Rich here from the RC Network, and this is going to be an update of my Team Associated B44.2. Now this is a 4-wheel drive 1/10 scale buggy, and I have put some pretty good time as far as driving time on this vehicle. Also done lots of wrenching on it. I've driven it both in stock form and also highly modified form, as you see here. Now this buggy has been fully equipped with the Avid line of accessories from avidrc.com. Done the whole under chassis, did lots of different tuning parts, the center top plate, and all in all it has performed very well. Now in the stock form it does come with this carbon fiber chassis that you will see here, and in the modified form it does have the Avid aluminum chassis. Now the biggest difference I saw between the two was the carbon chassis allowed for a little bit more flex than I experienced with the aluminum chassis. It seemed to track a lot straighter with the aluminum chassis and just drive. Maybe it was just my mindset that I could drive more aggressively with the aluminum chassis versus the carbon, but I just noticed that it drove a little bit better with that Avid chassis. Now I have used different electronics with the Avid setup. Before I was running this setup from Team Tekin, that is the RS Pro, and also one of the Gen 2 motors, the red line. And right now I am running the full Team Orion electronics, the R10 Pro, and also their new VST2 Pro motor. So all in all, I'm very happy with this vehicle. It is proven to be very quick on the track. It is pretty durable, and I'll get to those issues a little bit later in the video. But all in all, it's been a great vehicle to drive. It's very easy to drive. Being 4-wheel drive, you can really just get on the throttle, coming out of the turns and not worrying about spinning out. And it just handles very nice. The upgraded shocks that came with the Team Associated kit here are just awesome. They're the 12mm big bore shocks that you would find on all of their factory team kits. So let's go ahead and take a look at the buggy up close. I'm going to move some camera angles so you guys can see a little bit better, and we'll go from there. And we're back now, and I went ahead and moved some things around so you could see a little bit better and a little bit more up close. Now, first thing I want to talk about is the body. This is the new Bulldog body from Proline Racing. It just is a great body overall. Buggy bodies are really awesome because they really don't get hit too much when you're out on the track. The thing that really takes all of the punishment is the wing here, and we'll get to that here in a second. But all in all, the Bulldog body has been a great addition to my buggy here. I'm really happy with the way it turned out as far as color-wise, and there we go. I did not have to do any of the cutouts. All of the electronics from Team Orion has ran very, very cool, actually shockingly cool as I've been running this buggy. If you remember the old body that I ran, this was the mirror chrome one. It's taken a little bit of beating. I took a pretty big hit right here that broke a front A-arm, and it kind of shattered the inside of the mirror chrome there that you can see. So some of that mirror chrome is kind of peeked off of there, off of the shell. But also a pretty decent shell. Seems to be a little bit thinner than the Proline shell. This is the J Concepts body that came with the kit. So there we have it. As you see here, there's lots of different upgrades to this particular vehicle. Obviously, the first thing you're going to notice is the Avid chassis. If we take a look at the underside of the vehicle here, it does have the chassis protector provided from Avid. This was made through Upgrade RC, where you can put your logo and any type of graphics on there that you would like. They're custom made specifically for the Avid chassis, so it fits perfectly. This thing has gotten some pretty good wear, and I'm pretty happy with it. The one that's taken the big beating is going to be the rear here, where you see it's just taken a little shaving off the rear of this chassis protector. But all in all, the aluminum chassis has been pretty good. On here to the top plate, I really haven't noticed any improvement or noticeable improvement with this top plate, but it adds some pretty good looks definitely to the vehicle. Being from Avid, has the Avid logo on there and everything too. So the Team Orion electronics, I can't say enough good things about it. This ESC right here, the R10 Pro, this is the 160 amp version of that speed control. Is just awesome. I mean, I don't think I've taken a reading over 105 degrees on that thing. It just stays super cool. It's super smooth. And with the VST2 motor, let me flip this thing over here. You'll see that, I mean, it's once again just super smooth. That is the 7.5 turn motor, has tons of power. It's just great together with that R10 Pro. As far as wheels and tires, I am running the Proline wheels, just the white dish wheels for the B4 series. They've been pretty good. Obviously, they're a little bit beat up just from running on the track. I have not cleaned this vehicle since yesterday. I ran it at the track yesterday. The Ion tires happen to work very, very good for my track. I'm very happy with those. Back to the bodies, you'll notice here I'm running a wing. That is the Proline 7-inch high downforce wing for 10 scale buggy. They do have 3 different sizes available. The one that comes with the Bulldog body, this body right here, is a 6-inch. They have a 6.5 and also the 7. I'm running the largest one, and I've noticed the biggest benefit is just the downforce on it. Obviously, with a 7.5 turn motor here, you're going to get lots of power, and the way I have the car set up right now, the more downforce I can get on those rear wheels, the better. So better traction, everything else, but I noticed a huge improvement when I added that 7-inch wing. Now, with it being, you know, a 7-inch wing and also what's going to take the brunt of the force, they do have to be replaced quite often. You'll notice I haven't painted this one or did anything to it because, you know, you just have to replace it. This one's actually completely cracked there, and, you know, it's almost about time to start replacing this one. So as far as broken parts, we'll sidebar here for a second. I am running the T-Bone Racing Race 3 front bumper, I believe is what it's called. It's probably taken some good beating there and saved me a few parts, but I have to say that the front A-arms on this particular buggy are prone to breaking. I mean, you put that much power, and with such a heavy vehicle for a 10th scale buggy, you're going to constantly get this action right there. I'm always noticing it's breaking in the same spot, and it's always right there, right in the middle, and I've broken, this is my 5th A-arm that I've broken, so I've went through 3 sets of them now. I've finally put on my last one that I have extra, and that is the broken part series. Now, just kind of getting the B44.2 ready for the video today, I noticed also another issue, and you'll see here, hopefully if I can get up close, is the rear shock tower is cracked. So you'll see, I think, hopefully right there, you'll see that just cracked. It's still held on, it's still holding on for dear life, but it is cracked nonetheless, so that part is probably going to have to be replaced as well, just to keep the suspension working good. So I'd hate to have that break in the middle of a race or a practice session and, you know, cause further damage down the road. Shocks are awesome. I can't say enough good things about the shocks. The Savox 1257 TG servo, second to none, super fast, has plenty of torque for this 10th scale buggy. The batteries I'm running, the Racer's Edge, those are the 75C 150C burst batteries, are awesome. I also have a set of those SMC saddle packs that are doing 70C and a 140C burst. Also a great battery for this car. All in all, very happy with the car. I wish that the front A-arms would not break. And that's basically it. I'm pretty happy driving this thing. I've been turning some very fast laps with this particular vehicle. I was actually at a track a couple weeks ago, and Ryan Cavalieri was there from Team Associated with his B44.2, and he was, cranking off 19-second laps like they were just going out of style. I was, pulling in like 21s, 22s, but, obviously, I think he definitely has the skill level much better than I do, along with, the tuning of the vehicle. There's so many fine-tuning elements of these cars that, the novice guy like me probably wouldn't know about. So, but all in all, that is the B44.2 update. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole series of the Team Associated B44.2. I definitely have. This is going to be a car that I'm going to keep in my collection for quite some time. I'm very happy with the way it drives. I wish that it wouldn't break front A-arms, and I wish I didn't have to replace the rear shock tower, but hey, that's part of RC, that's part of having fun with it and kind of learning as we go. So that's it for now, guys. If you have any questions about my B44.2 or the RC network, please post it on down below. And as always, thumbs up and subscribe. That's it for now, guys. Over now.